Hi guys, Ellen here, and today, well, this one's not going to be the fun kind of video. Instead, I want to talk to you about some of my insecurities. This is one of those videos, I don't know when I'm going to post it, but I just want to be able to make you guys understand, what it's like being me. Because I'm trying to sit here and make sure you understand. I'm going basically through the whole process as much as possible, at least, without getting too personal. You know, because there are, of course, some things I have a right to remain private. But I want you to understand what it's like to be me. As far as dealing with the things that make me feel insecure. And of course, yes, one of the most obvious is my teeth. You know, um, I don't know how many of you are aware, but I was the victim of a hate crime, actually, many years ago. On my birthday, it will actually be 21 years since that happened. But because of it, over time, it set me up for my teeth to just get worse and worse and worse over the course of these last 21 years. Um, this will be my 42nd birthday. And so, as you can imagine, having your 21st birthday marred by a hate crime isn't a lot of fun. And it is one of those things where I still deal with PTSD issues over it, and even to this day, and I haven't seen them since that day, hardly since that day. I think I saw them once in passing, and that's even then that was within a couple of weeks after it happened. And I just got lucky they didn't see me. You know, but I haven't been back to that town hardly since. You know, I don't really like going there. Evansville is not one of my favorite places. I mean, you can imagine why. Uh, Sorry to anybody who lives there. It just, you know, when the cops don't do anything about someone trying to murder you, it tends to sour you on a place. But that's why my teeth look the way they do. And hopefully one day I will afford to get them all fixed, maybe get some implants or something. I don't know. But most likely I'm just probably going to end up on cheap dentures, unless somehow I get fortunate. You know, um, because they're all just getting bad, you know. Unfortunately, when you lose one because, I had to lose these upper ones, because they had actually gotten knocked loose during the altercation, and I didn't know they were knocked loose, but over the next several months afterwards, it created a huge blood cyst under the surface of skin, and I ended up having a tennis ball sized blood cyst up here on my cheek for a couple years. I was starting to look very deformed, almost like, you know, like if you ever saw the movie Mask, the one with Cher, and her son had the facial deformities and stuff. Really good movie if you ever have a chance to watch it. But it started to make me feel like I was kind of that guy, and I was kind of, you deal with that in your early and mid 20s. Fortunately, a doctor was willing to understand I couldn't pay for this, but if I didn't get this cyst removed, it was going to kill me. And unfortunately, all the avenues I went to try to get help, they kept saying, well, no, it's not a permanent disability, like you could go and get that medically treated and, it would be, so we're not going to help you, so it's like, oh, okay, I mean, this thing that could blind me, that is affecting my vision and, is, you're saying, yeah, look, you're on your own. If anyone had punched me in that 2-year time period, I would have died because it would have exploded. That cyst would have exploded and I would have died. So I'm just lucky that, pretty much since that time, and I'll probably go into the full details of this in another video, but, um, of this whole thing. But anyway, eventually a doctor did say, hey, look, I'm getting you in. So this way you can get your life going where you want it to go and look halfway normal and not have to worry that someone's going to end up punching you in the face and you're going to die. And there are other health issues, I've got going on. I have a deviated septum, a collapsed sinus cavity, which are from that same night, which makes breathing kind of hard for me. You'll probably notice that in some of my videos, which also makes me insecure about losing weight, even though I want to. And yes, I know I'm fat. No one has to tell me, but I am insecure about being fat. I hate being fat, but at the same point, I'm insecure about losing weight because I'm kind of scared of what my face is going to look like. Because I don't know if I'm going to look like some deformed monster, I mean, at least right now I still look like a human being. But that's one of the things I do deal with. And then, of course, I hate all the facial hair. It drives me nuts, because if I shave too often, which is why I haven't shaved, that's part of, it breaks my eczema issues out because I've got that going on. So it's, if I shave too often, then I start breaking out on that, and I don't want to break out on that because, then it just makes it even worse if I try to shave, and then of course I have hair issues, and yes, I'm gonna be getting in the shower as soon as I get this video done. But I wanted you to see it with it at its worst because then you would understand what it is I'm going through with my hair. I have really bad cowlick issues here in the back. There are about half a dozen of them that have no barber, no, hair, hair person, anybody. I'm not good at hair issues. I'm just not. And unfortunately, they've never been able to figure out how to get them to relax so that my hair doesn't just go, in the back, or, we've got like 6 tufts of hair going, think, it's the thing that makes me insecure about my hair. And then, of course, I've got very oily hair, as you can see, but then I have dry scalp. So it's like, ugh. So it's, having the triple whammy, effect, and it's like, it's like I got the world's worst hair, and yes, of course, I've got my grandpa's widow's peak, over here, but there's very little chance of me going bald because it doesn't run on my mom's side of the family, just that widow's peak, which my brother and I both have. Um, Anyway, then of course, um, I also deal with body hair issues. And I mean, I get a lot of body hair issues. Like, I mean, you can see my arms are really hairy and I hate it. But it's my chest, it's my stomach, my butt, my legs, my back, it's everything. And it makes me very, very, very insecure. You know, and yes, I've gotten teased about it. I've tried to do things to help alleviate it, but unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do until I get on hormones and until I can afford to have laser hair removal, which is going to be quite expensive. Because unfortunately I've got a lighter color, but I'm basically probably almost as hairy as Robin Williams was. So, if that gives you a little clue about what's going on. But I can't believe I'm doing this for a video, but yeah. But, this will show you what I mean, Yeah, I mean, it doesn't appear as dark, I'm not as dark as Robin, obviously, I've got more of a light brown thing going on with my hair, than, that dark jet black, which, of course is going to appear way thicker. But, I just kind of want you to understand, and then, of course, yes, being fat, yeah, yeah, as I said before, it's not a fun thing to deal with. It really isn't. Because I would love to lose the gut. I'd love to sit there and have, thinner legs and thinner thighs and a nicer butt, But, I guess if there is one thing, I'd love to learn to do something with these so they don't look like old guy eyebrows and they start looking more like, like normal human beings' eyebrows at least. You know, um, you know, um, but I've also got some surgical scars. Don't know if you noticed or not. They were quite, kind of on the small side. Um, but that's from, having my gallbladder taken out. Unfortunately, kind of a genetic history in my family of gallbladders crapping out early. Yeah. We've, my grandfather, my mom, myself, all in our 20s. So, hopefully, but there is kind of one thing, about being fat that I actually have liked. And that is, I've got a little bit of man boobie going on, which gives me a little bit of fat. So, when I do get hormones going, it won't be, or maybe I'll have bigger boobs. I don't know. I'm hoping. And yes, I know I'm going to need speech therapy and so many things. So many things. That's part of why I want this channel to grow, so this way I can afford some of this stuff. Because I have no idea how I'm going to do it. Right now, I don't. But just know that I'm doing my best. I'm trying to find work and hopefully, hopefully in the next few weeks, I'll have something coming in and, at least be able to sit here and, get things upgraded to where I won't be on this webcam very long, or using my Kindle anymore, because I'll be able to finally go and get the memory I need and all that wonderful stuff. But I need so that my camera works and I can start vlogging all the cool stuff I want to vlog over the next several months. And so that way I can take you clothes shopping with me at least somewhat, or at least if I can't take you in the store, maybe I can show you my haul, when I get some of these things, that's I'm hoping to have some friends over here soon to do some collab videos. Teach me how to do a few things. You know, because it's a learning process. When you hide for years, you're gonna have to make up for it with a big learning curve. So I'm going to show you guys a lot of it too. Anyway, that's all I got for today. So until next time, just know I love you guys. Make sure you're liking, subscribing, sharing all of this all over social media. Please, try and help me get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. And until next time, love you guys, and hopefully we'll see you soon.